Egypt state television has ordered a few of their female anchors to lose weight before they can appear on television again. So the Egyptian Radio and Television Union has given the women 1 month to slim down before they can appear on air again with an appropriate appearance. The ERTU has a female director, Safa Hagazi, a former state TV anchor herself, and she's very much in favor of this ban. Okay, so let me show you an image of one of the reporters who's been targeted. She basically is saying, all right, well, I want people to take a good look at me and tell me to my face that they think that I'm fat. And by the way, many people have done that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Wait till you read the comments down below.
Okay, so at the state-owned Al Aram Daily, journalist Fatima Al-Sharawi says she thinks the policy should be applied across local TV stations. On social media, some users voiced support for the women, but others called them bakabuzas, a term Egyptians use to describe overweight girls. Let's take a quick look at the male anchors for a second. You know, I mean, I actually don't know who they are, so I don't have pictures of them. But are the male anchors like Lotharios? Like, do all the women want to fuck them? And that's the only reason why people watch the news there?
Well, now, in the news business, in not just in Egypt, but in a lot of places, including the U.S., they do generally pick attractive people because they're on camera. Just keep it real, call it what it is. And a lot of the male anchors here in America are attractive, and sometimes they are picked because they're attractive.
Who's the guy with the really good hair? He did like debate coverage once this year. Really good hair. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like freaking Ken hair.
So
anyway,
I forget his name.
Yeah, that guy's
hot. But you know, you've got the Bill Hemmers, you got the Don Lemons. Sorry for all the names I'm throwing out, okay?
But you also have a lot of unattractive male hosts and anchors as well, and that's completely fine.
The Wolf Blitzers, the Cenk Uygurs. So it happens. And so it's not purely a female thing. They do look at men's looks as well to some degree. Here, they're being extraordinarily honest about it. In America, I think they would have been savvier because they would have been worried about public perception and getting sued. So they would have done it one at a time, and they would have, you know, found other reasons, and they would have quietly assassinated their careers in the middle of the night while no one noticed. So I'm keeping it real, so it's not just an Egypt problem. Now, the problem with being overly honest is then you're even more offensive, and you make it even clearer how, you know, despicable you're being, that you don't care at all about their talents in presenting the news, etc. But look, that's going to lead me to another point, which is we care about how smart someone is and what they have to say about the news, because that's the kind of show we do. But for almost all of the rest of television, including in Egypt, all they're doing is reading. So what they're saying over here is, well, they're all actors.
Yeah.
It's totally irrelevant what they think of the news. What is there to present the news? They're just reading. It's all teleprompters, and they read. So I might as well get somebody attractive to read. Yeah,
look, I think that, you know, TYT as a company is definitely unique when it comes to that, right? Like, I don't feel like you would ever tell me, it would be laughable if you ever told me that I needed to lose weight, right? It just wouldn't happen. But
particularly laughable given the glass house I live in.
But also, being employed here is different from, you know, the public's perception. And so I would say the vast majority of TYT viewers don't really care about my weight, right? But, you know, once I do gain a little bit of weight, like I'll be notified immediately. Is Anna preggers? No, I'm not preggers, okay? I just enjoyed a steak last night and it was fucking awesome. Right? How about you listen to what I have to say? And like, that's the thing that frustrates me. Every once in a while, people are really like scared to tell me that they think I look pretty that day because they think that I'm going to get offended. I don't get offended when people say nice things about my appearance, but I do get offended when everything is about my appearance, right? Because I want people to focus a little bit, at least, on what I have to say. And I think that with women, it's so easy to distract the audience based on the way we dress, how much we weigh, the color of our hair, how we do our makeup, all of these irrelevant things that have nothing to do with the news whatsoever. I mean, I know that you get criticized by, you know, your haters for your weight, but I guarantee you don't get nearly as many comments as I do about your appearance.
So that's absolutely true. And so this is a great example of it because, as Anna pointed out, there is no discussion of the Egyptian male anchor's weight or appearance in any way shape, or form. Were they told to get rid of their mustache? I don't know. I don't know if they have mustaches. Okay, but score one for apparently more open Muslims because they want the women to look better in appearance instead of covering them up. So as you can see, there's a lot of different kinds of Muslims. Okay, how's that for a silver lining in an otherwise terrible story?
And by the way, 1 month to lose weight, really? That is such a tiny amount of time to lose weight.
Totally unrealistic. And okay, and the last part of this that's unfortunate is, as Anna pointed out, the people celebrating it. So people in Egypt saying, yeah, of course. Because when you celebrate that, what you're saying is they should only be judged on their appearance.
Yeah.
And that's the absolute wrong lesson, not just for that particular station or that particular country, but if you've got daughters, do you want them to be judged only on their appearance? Do you really? I mean, and so I ask you to open up your mind a little bit because I hope you have loved ones who are females.
Yeah.
They're 50% of the world, right? You've got to have some around you. Don't you want them to be treated with the same kind of respect and decency as you would hope that you would get treated with? You know, the Young Turks has a whole 2-hour show every single day, and you can get it ad-free if you're a member. tytnetwork.com/join. Go.